Okay, the long-awaited last Italian video. I know some of you have been probably having sleepless nights and waiting for this to come. Well, here it is, final video that I'm sending to you. That's the good news. I had to really put all my notes together and take all the notes out of my cool little book, so this is mainly on wine. There's an attachment or two attachments to show you my ideas of wine, but I also like to show you on my cool map where in Italy I was. Radda in Chianti, which is in Tuscany, Saturnia, which is in southern Tuscany, Montalcino, which is probably one of the best and most fun places, Cinque Terre up here on the coast, the 5 cities. That's the big hiking thing. And then I was in Montebello di Bagliatella, which is in Lombardia, which is right next to Piedmont, kind of close on the border right there. Asolo, which is over here in Veneto region, and down here to Pescara, which is in Abruzzi, which was a surprising neat place. Down to the Amalfi coast in Lazio, which is actually, I was in a little town called Meora, and lastly into Rome, and spent my last thing there. So I'd like to tell you about the wines, but again, most importantly, the attachment shows kind of my wine. And remember that pulling all my notes together, I was looking at it and going, this is all about red wine, because I like big red wine. So this is all about my taste, not Marvin Shanken from Wine Spectator or Robert Parker or Wine Advocate or any of them. It's about what I like, and what I like is big reds. And so it's all about me, right? So the reds that I like are rustic, rooty, earthy, solid, full, kind of stick-to-your-teeth reds. So this list contains lots of reds that are like that, and some others that aren't so rooty and rustic. But my impression of the really big, good Italian red wines are they are all of that. This rustic, rooty, earthy, solid red wine. So I rated on the chart, you'll see ratings 1, 2, and 3. Real simple, not at 88 points or 92 points. I'm not that intelligent to be able to do that. So it's either good, very good, or super good. 1, 2, or 3 star rating. And I certainly did drink some bad wine. I poured out a couple bottles. In fact, the wine was that bad. And lastly, I'd like to leave you with just my impression of what I went for, again, to absorb the culture and learn about the people, and I did. Italian people are just great. Friendly, open. Once you get to know them, they're really, really close and affectionate kind of people. They walk, they talk. They walk and they talk. I think I saw lots of your cousins over there, all of the Italians who are viewing this, because they walk everywhere. It's really cool seeing these women who have to be in their 90s carrying their groceries every day down to the village and then back up steps and stairs and mountains, but they walk and walk and walk. And when they walk, they talk. If the two people are walking along, they're talking, they're walking, they're walking, they're talking the whole time. They're talking when they're walking. And if something's important or they're going to have a disagreement, they stop to talk while they're walking. So lots of walking, lots of talking, and they talk with their hands, if everyone knows that. So lots of hands going on. Even when they're driving in their car, if they're on the cell phone, they have to have their knees on the thing because the other hand is talking like this, but it's fun. When you go there, not if, when you go there, make sure you know that the line on the middle of the road on a mountain road means nothing to an Italian. Okay, don't think that your side of the road isn't part of their side of the road as well. So just keep that in mind. And speaking of hands, there's a lot of holding of hands. There's a lot of affection. There's a lot of warmth. It's just really nice to see. Italian people are very functional. It's about life. It's not about money. It's not about prestige or what kind of car they drive or anything like that. That's not that big a learning lesson, but a very important thing that just stood out to me. It's all about the children. It's all, you see a family walking down the street with a child in a stroller or something, strangers go walk right up and just pick the baby up and talk and kiss the baby and stuff like that. So it's great to see. So that's the end of my journey, and I've been back now a while. You can see that I'm actually in my interviewing clothes because I've been sending some resumes along with video introductions to some people. So keep your eyes open for me. And again, it was a great fun. Thanks for traveling with me. Thanks for putting up with my videos, and I hope that the attached wine list gives you some good ideas of drinking some good Italian wine, because that was what my trip was about. And you can find most of these wines in the US. Thanks a lot. Love you all. Bye.